Welcome, everybody, to Side Quest, Side Sesh, episode 25. 25, Matthew. What do you think about that, little guy?
I've got one more than 24.
I knew it. 25's been 25 weeks since we released an episode of Giant Slayer, of the Glass Cannon podcast, of Androids and Aliens, our Starfighter Dead Sons pod. It's a long time, man.
Yeah.
Next week will be half a year. We'll still be in book 5 of Glass Cannon at that time. But that is crazy. That is crazy. Our lives in this pandemic are measured by Side Quest Side Cess episodes.
Yeah, it is.
I'm never unsure of where we are.
It's a running counter of our time in hell. Yeah, I saw some people on Facebook and stuff starting to like track the quarantine. I remember back when it started, like, day 16. Here's what we did today. You know what I mean? I started feeling really bad for those people at like day 87, and that was a long time ago. I was like, man, if you're gonna keep this bit up, like, it's a long route. It's been so freaking long.
Yeah, I was keeping a journal. I started in April. I went like 13 days, and then I got sick. So I stopped, and I was like, I should probably pick that back up again. But what's the point? It's like every day is exactly the same.
Was it a daily journal? Like someone would find it someday, like you lived through the Spanish flu?
Yeah, I want it to be like the subject of a Ken Burns documentary one. My dearest Martha. Today I drank a Soylent for breakfast. And I watched 15 episodes of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends on Disney Plus.
I think it's been years.
I didn't think it was possible to masturbate 8 times in a day, but here we are.
Here we are.
It's been years since we gave Soylent the pitch they're due. I mean, they've been our secret sponsor. I believe that was the time Troy was like, who could choose 2 worse spokespeople for a health product than Skid and Grant? And I was like, I'm not even going to get angry at that because that one's true.
During the office clean out that I did on April 1st. So I went in April 1st
crawling
with
away.
Like a hazmat suit. Yeah. And there was obviously a Grant half-eaten Mediterranean dish just like, in the fridge, just collecting awfulness, and a bottle of Soylent that was not in there like 2 weeks or like 2 months, that had been in there like 8 months and never touched. I was always like, I'm not going to throw it out because it's unopened. It hasn't expired. I'm sure you can drink it at some point. And that day, April 1st, before I was like, we are locking down for months here, I took it out, cracked it, poured it down the drain, and threw it out.
I just cleaned out like my entire apartment, the whole house. It was a huge effort, and I noticed in the back of like my pantry I had 3 giant tubs of the Soylent powder that expired in 2017.
Oh, God.
And I read online, like I was like, Angel looked at it, I was like, do you want to give it to Skid? I was like, I don't know, let me do some research first. And it's like, you can drink it, but we don't know how much nutritional value will be remaining in the powder at this point. So it went back to the sea where it came from.
Is it just a dehydrated soy product that you mix into water when it's the powder? Is that all it is?
Just like a creatine, Matthew. You and me are pumping creatine all the time before we get on the old pelly.
You cycling creatine, Capo?
Yeah, man. We're doping. We're straight up doping.
How many cycles
I can honestly say I have never consumed a single bit of any kind of protein powder product ever.
Really? Well, creatine isn't protein powder, first of all. Second of all, you're missing out, dude. You got to supplement. You should be eating your weight in grams of protein every day. For you, that's like 110 grams of protein.
That's my goal protein grams. I don't know what I can
say. Dude, you got to be doing it. You want to build lean muscle, you got to eat your grams and weight every day. Then cycle in some creatine. You might retain a little water, but if you want to get swole, gotta get on the team.
I really
get on the team.
There are a lot of things I want to be, but swole I can't say is on that list.
It really
teach class. What's up, students? Bang! A bunch of plays down on the desk.
I rest my case.
You guys want to write a really heavy play? Got to work out.
Just watching.
It's a 48-pound play, man.
Just watching, like, what was the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lou Ferrigno documentary, Pumping Iron? Just watching any documentary about how bodybuilders prep makes you never want to do it. Because they wake up and eat 8 dry chicken breasts that were cooked the day before. Then they go pump iron. Then they eat a carton of raw eggs. Then they pump iron. Like, it's the worst life possible.
Dude, not only that, they set a clock to wake up at like in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. so they can just wake up and they have an open can of tuna they just chug and go back to sleep. Gotta get that slow digesting protein overnight. What a real bodybuilder.
Yeah, when does that
You
get
know you
fun?
got a little Star-kissed tuna next to your bed. The oily kind. Pop it.
I didn't know that was a bodybuilding thing. I thought that was just what people did.
That was just healthy.
That was just healthy. Well, 3 a.m. tuna.
I used to take the creatine here and there, and it gives you massive headaches. And I remember I was in grad school taking it. I'm like, God, this hurts so much. And this girl looked at me. She goes, "Well, stop taking it. It's just stupid. Why are you taking it?" I'm like, I don't know.
What is creatine? I don't even know. I don't understand what it is.
Your
exactly.
body produces a natural amount of creatine, but that's not enough, Skid. You need to step it up by supplementing that with even more creatine. So when you get to that 10th rep with just your natural creatine, normally you wouldn't be able to get 11. But if you put some extra creatine in your body, 11 to 12, 13, 14, then the fucking bar goes through the ceiling because you're so pumped.
It had its peak in about like 1995, 97, when Mark McGuire and Sosa were just popping homers out of the stadiums left and right, and they're like, my secret, creatine. Turned out, anabolic steroids was the answer.
It turned out
And
more than that.
creatine.
That reminds me. There's another trick that I read that actually works. If you drink like a tablespoon of baking soda in a glass of water the night before you work out, it keeps the acid from building up in your muscles. You don't get as sore. It does work. But I read about this in high school, and so I was going off to basketball camp. So I got I wanted to bring some baking soda with me. So I got a big bag, a plastic bag of baking soda, and I put it in my duffel bag to leave the next day. And my stepmom saw it, and she came downstairs. And she's holding the bag. She's like, "What is this?" I was like, "Yeah, you got me. I have a pound of cocaine that I was going to bring to basketball camp."
You're
and sell
slinging
it to the
yeah
other
with basketball camp?
15-year-olds. Yeah. I'm like, what? Who am I going? It's not the Len Bias Memorial Basketball Camp. I don't know why she's thinking of bringing a pound of cocaine.
Too soon.
Was it the 80s though when that happened? Because that was peak cocaine fueled NBA.
I know. It's like I'm not going to a Phoenix Suns camp. It's like, what do you think I'm doing? I'm 15. I don't have a pound of cocaine. If I had a pound of cocaine, I would not be living at home. I promise you that.
You have a really nice apartment with.
Anyway, maybe laugh.
There's a great Mary Berry story where she apparently, like, when she goes to do demos, she pre-measures all of her ingredients, so that way when she gets there, if she's running late, she can just be like, all right, this is how you make the cake. And at one point, she had to fly from the UK to the US and pre-measure her ingredients, like baking soda and flour and this kind of flour and then sugar. And so and apparently she's also very fond of dogs. So when the dog, like when the cop came up to her with the dog, she started to pet the dog, and the dog was very interested in her bag. And then they found all these little baggies of white powder, and they're like, "Man, come with us."
Yeah, roughing her up. Sucker. Well, you are in. If you had that amount of cocaine on you, you'd get thrown in jail, and you are effectively in jail, in prison on the shadow plane. That's how you
Master of transition.
That's how you do it.
Master.
That's why I
Yeah.
get paid the big bucks. I don't even know what game we're playing. Man, that was a fun app last week. That was real fun. Just some fun role play, some real goofing off. And then it ends with this very interesting conversation that you have with Nicasor's brother, and his niece, where it starts off, they're like, drop your weapons. Alfonso tries to pull a fast one, pulls out some extracts. They catch him, dump him out on the ground.
What was your perception?
25.
Oh, no chance. Well,
I remember that because you had a 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 25. And they both rolled. I had a +8 perception, and they both rolled 17.
Oh my God. So that wasn't that crazy.
17.
I had a +6 sleight of hand.
I thought
So
you were
it's
going
like-
to get it.
I never have characters with sleight of hand. So I was like, I'm going to try this.
Get it best more points. But you kind of reach a point with them where they're cool. It seems like the daughter especially is like, Father, let them, maybe they're here for a reason. Maybe what they say is true. Maybe they can get us out of here. But the brother is pretty adamant. It's like, Nicasor runs this place. I trust him. You need to talk. You need to talk to him. And he's right behind that door. So we end last week with you opening the door, and a tall man stands up from a desk that he was hunched over. He turns around. He's got this beautiful, polished mask, and you see all of your reflections in it. Alfonso, of course, does not see this, but the other three of you do. Let's go to the map real quick. Let's take a little look at the old map.
Straight to the map.
Reveal what's going on.
No hesitation.
Shocking that just hid instead of revealed. Here we go.
Is this a problem that you have or that the world has?
I've heard I'm not alone.
I got messaged. Yeah, it's like a weird bug inside of Roll20.
Here's the room. Let's do a close-up of this dude.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Loud hat.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Seems like he's mostly shadow.
Faustus Clouden with a chance of meatballs.
Seriously.
Cloud.
He also seems to have the 2-weapon fighting feat, so I'll be staying away from him.
Does look like he has more than one weapon in hand
How
in
does
this
it-
image.
How did this guy lose an insurrection? That's what I want to
I
know.
know. Well, everybody seems to be
Yeah.
a big fan of him still. Nobody talks badly about Nicasor that you've met.
They seem pretty devoted to him.
Yeah.
Pretty devoted. He stands up, turns around, looks at all of you. His weapons aren't drawn, just in the badass image. In a very calm, sophisticated voice, you hear behind this mask, "Greetings. I take it you're new here. How have you found our eternal prison?"
Well, as they say, it's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to be imprisoned here for hundreds of years.
Expressionless. You have no idea if he found that amusing.
I'm going to take that as I think you liked it. I don't know.
You see the mask jiggle. No. Well, then, may I ask, why is it you have come? Do you need something from me?
Our goal is simple. Destroy the mirror. Rescue everyone here. Yeah, that's basically it. We're supposed to rescue the Baroi heirs, but seems like we're a little late for that.
Dead.
They're dead.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Just explained it to the boy. I think he understood. I think he took it very well.
The Barois. Yes. I grew quite fond of them while they were here. May I ask, were you sent here?
Yes, well, that's a complicated question. Let's see if we can answer it in 20 seconds or less. Short answer, yes. Long answer, we uncovered a grave series of misdeeds, subterfuge, criminal activity, fratricide, etc., and are here to right what once went wrong.
Who sent you?
Initially, the father of the Countess.
Baroness.
Baroness, sorry.
Yes.
So,
he was afraid the Baron wasn't really on the up and up. Turns out he was right.
dead right.
Much deader than he expected, in fact.
So this Countess's father sent you through? I find that hard to believe. I think you are speaking roundabout to the truth. It was the Baron who sent you through the mirror, yes?
It's true. Though we arranged an abdication plan in return.
Funny, I didn't think him capable of sending his servants through to assassinate me, rather than just simply upholding his end of the bargain. Is that your plan?
Our plan was to destroy this place, and apologies for the circumlocution earlier. It's a delicate subject, you understand.
It's been many episodes of twists and turns.
Crazy. Plus, we're doing like 6 other shows. It's kind of hard to keep it straight.
But no, we were never here. Can you tell us the terms of the bargain? We found the Baron to be untrustworthy and mendacious. Perhaps you have a different viewpoint on what your bargain was than what he told us it was.
That man begged me to take his brothers to this place. A place I would not wish on my worst enemy. But nonetheless, I agreed. For the price he promised me was my freedom. Once a year, every 10 years. Now it's been a while since I've spent some time on the other side, but tell me, have the rules for agreements changed? I did not ask him to change places with me for a lifetime, but simply 1 year, every decade, so that I may seek a solution to this prison, not only for me, but for all those who stood by me when I led the Shea Revolt. For centuries, we have wasted away in here, and all I asked was for 1 year.
I think we can all agree. I think we're all in agreement. The Baron is a right schmuck.
Total jerk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poo on the Baron.
A fie on him, I say.
Fie on him.
He
Did
was...
you dirty, and we don't agree with the dirtying done to you that he did.
He had a working theory based off of a collection of esoteric texts, however, that didn't seem, at least on his understanding and what we were told before we were sent in here, that would perhaps solve your problem. He suggested that if we were to destroy the heart of this place, everyone might be shunted back to the prime material plane. So maybe if you help us do that, we could all go back.
Yeah.
Young man, do you not think if that was something that was possible, I would have done it long ago? The heart, it cannot be defeated.
Ah,
But did you have this?
a piece of glass? Did you have a
Cuts his
piece of
finger
glass?
because he
I
can't
don't
see.
think so.
Yeah, it's like that Blondie song, Heart of Glass.
Yeah, it's hard. He's showing him the glass.
Where did you acquire this item? And what powers do you believe it holds?
The understanding of its powers is beyond us. It was given to us by the Baron. He believed it could. After much research, as my friend said, into esoteric matters, he believed that it would result in the death of the heart, the breaking of the mirror, and the freedom of all those inside. He believed his brothers to be alive, and he knew, without question, for what it's worth, that he had done you wrong.
And to be completely transparent, it also, well, it's a multi-tool, really. He also wanted us to kill you with it. but we're really open to not doing that. And
That's negotiable. That's totally negotiable.
That's not part of the deal. The heart, though, we definitely want to, right in the heart.
We're not really keen on spending eternity here, so the heart we're definitely going to kill.
Yeah.
Yes. Very interesting.
Well, let me ask you. If you are so convinced the heart cannot be defeated, that there is no means for escape from this place, and why do you seek a year outside its walls to find an answer? You must believe deep down there is an answer out there somewhere, and perhaps we are the ones who have it. Perhaps a little faith could help you.
I take issue with the fact that the Baron is the one that sent you in here. How can you even know if that item does what you think it does? Perhaps he saw you as simply in the way as well, and sent you to an eternal prison, like his ancestors did to me.
That is a possibility, but we rolled really well with sense motive.
Well, to be truthful, he does not seem to be particularly savvy in that area. He is strung out, incapable of outwitting anyone. And the answer, it goes beyond simply what he told us. He showed us in the books that he had in his library how it could work. Written by others.
I agree with Alfonso. Every person, be they Kyle or of human born, agrees that he is a nincompoop. Totally incompetent of ruling Carpath, let alone pulling the wool over our eyes. I think we can do it.
You should see what he's doing right now.
Yeah, it's
like
terrible.
summoning satyrs. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a horrible thing that doesn't make any sense.
But luckily, our ally, an adjunct instructor, is keeping a close eye on him at this very moment.
She's there now.
It is the only thing that brings me peace in this horrible place.
Okay.
I'm sure she's doing an excellent job. I wouldn't mess with her.
Her attention to detail is supreme.
Let me ask you this. You know what this man did to secure his power. He gave his own brothers to this place, knowing full well what they would undergo. And now, just because life has become a little difficult for him, you think he will simply walk away from all that power? What do you plan to do with this man, should you free us from this prison?
We have an ironclad legal agreement that was made with the supervision and consent of his council, even. Also, we've just discovered the true heir of the Boroi barony.
Young Soren.
Is that his name? I don't think we asked.
Yes, he would be a Boroi heir. And true heir.
What's his name?
Soren.
Soren. Oh, okay. I just think of him as that weird kid.
Yes, or it.
It. A lot of people call him it.
Yes. But he seems to be an ideal embodiment of the future of Carpath. Both Kyle and human, meant to right the wrongs of the ancient and present.
To be honest,
unpleasantness.
I cannot stress enough that this Baron is no threat to you. If you get out of this place, you will be able to do with him what you will. He is incapable of defending himself or tricking any of us into imprisonment or holding onto the baronies. And if it is true that this Soren is the rightful heir, then all will be against him. The law, the entire village, and he is very disliked by his people, so he has very little to work with.
Very little leg to stand on. In fact, if we come out and he decides to renege on this bargain that we've made, perfectly legal bargain, I'll help you kill him. I'll even eat him for free, so that he can't even be resurrected or anything. I will kill him and eat him for free.
You can't get that bargain just anywhere.
That's a great deal. You can't pass up on that.
Karazor here is two. You get a 2-for-1 with Karazor.
2-for-1.
He's both a gnoll and a werebear.
Exactly. And I can eat them in both forms.
May I ask a question, Nicasor, before we go any further? In your time in the Prime Material Plane, was there ever an affliction that may have affected some of the people in Carpath and caused their throats to swell past the point of any reasonable size and kill them?
No.
No?
No. Is that what's happening in Carpath now?
Yeah.
It's not pleasant. We've seen it.
He's using it as a means to expel all the Kael from the barony itself and force them to live amongst just the common folks. Even his most trusted servants, well, except for one anyway. But yeah, it's being used to divide the people, this disease and what causes it. So that's also on our list of to-dos as well. I thought maybe if you wanted to return back, it should be as peaceful and nice as possible.
Oh, and I should mention, we may look like a bunch of scoundrels and scallywags and mercenaries for hire, but I am the Crystal Ghost and I stands for truth and justice. Also, you'll find we're pretty consistently good in the end. Neutral good.
Yeah,
ultimately.
we'll probably skew that way, yeah.
Skew that way.
You say this disease has divided the population.
Yeah.
I assume then you are new to Carpath, new to Nidal.
Well, sorry.
No, what?
I was just going to say that it is not a disease that divided Carpath. It was divided long before that. In
This
a way
is what
that
I'm getting at, yes.
Yes, that we think, perhaps we are a bit idealistic, but we believe that Soren could be the answer.
I mean, look at the four of you. Pardon the expression, but you are all monsters in your own right. Do you think the humans of Carpath, the humans of the world, look at you as their equals? Sure, they smile when you walk by. They take your coin when you visit their shops. But you will always be less to them. That was our plight long ago as well. And though I have not set foot out there in many years, it surprises me not to hear that nothing has changed. If I'm being completely honest, I think the Baron sent you to your death. He sent you in here in an unwinnable situation. However, if what you say is true, if you possess a weapon that could possibly destroy the consciousness of this prison, we may yet all be free. While I cannot... Yes.
I, for one, don't believe in the no-win scenario.
We should also say, before we even attempt the impossible, and if you return to this realm and seek revenge of any sort, we ask that you show clemency and forgiveness to the Baroness Anya and her child. It's my belief that the son shall not suffer the sins of the father, and we just want them to be safe. Plus, our entire reason for being here is a large sum of money from her father, which we still need, even though we might have slightly higher aims, as discussed earlier.
My quarrel is not with them. It is with the Baron.
Can we roll a sense motive here just on him? It seems like we're getting through to him, but I just want to make sure he's not trying to use us.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
10 sense motif. You may get higher than a 10.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 21.
And for what it's worth, listening to the tone of his voice, I got a 25.
Ooh.
Well, he's wearing a mask anyway, right?
Mask anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you roll, Skid, total?
21.
He is inscrutable, but he doesn't seem to be lying to you.
Okay.
He's been also very careful with his words.
Well, with centuries of time to think about everything, I'm sure he's got everything perfectly thought about and scripted out. He probably wouldn't make any missteps in a conversation.
I will tell you this. Yes, I will tell you this. Go. What? Fucking
No, you.
Playing the game over comms.
Are we having a Zoom call with Nicasor?
I mean, behind the mask, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like I'm actually wearing a mask. Matthew, please.
No.
Goes.
You.
He still mask. Maybe from time to time you see eyes widen behind there, but they're so dark. Smoke constantly whirling around whatever's going on behind the mask. I will say this. I will not aid you in your quest, for I believe it to be unwinnable. I do not want to sacrifice myself if there is another way. However, should you succeed, should you free all of us, my family, the other Kyals that joined our rebellion so long ago, I promise the four of you great power should I come into my own. When I come into my own, whatever form it takes, I will never forget those who helped me and my kin.
Great. Sounds fair.
Amazing. That sounds like an amazing deal.
May I just ask quickly?
Over here.
Sorry. What is
Talking-
your goal in all of this? When you say you come into your power, what do you imagine that power to be?
For long, I've meditated on what life would be should I be set free. To be honest, I do not know. While some things haven't changed, so much has. I will need to assess the situation, not only in Carpath, but the entire world. Then I will decide my next move. The ancestors of the Baroys that put me here are long dead. I will settle my quarrel with the Baron and move on.
Is there any type of knowledge check that could be done? The term "you'll receive power from me, whatever form it may take," is very ominous. Like, I don't know. And also, like, his family was wearing masks too, right, out front. Did we do a knowledge check on Shays? And I think we did, but it's been a while. Like, are they all?
I don't know if you did, actually.
Can we? I don't have those skills. I'm just asking on the
Yeah,
wisdom of
Yeah,
my
I have all the knowledges. I just wasn't doing them because I figured I'm blind. Like, I don't really know how to approach it.
But you have not. Maybe you have knowledge of just the race of Shays.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
the
roll
race of Shays. Okay, I missed that.
You can roll
So
a,
knowledge planes.
Knowledge planes, yeah.
I could do that. Oh man, great. 26.
26. So their whole race are natives of the Shadow Plane. In their own language, the word Shay means unbound, or maybe unfettered would be a better translation. Shay history is kind of vague. People aren't 100% sure what's truth and what's just been stories that have been fabricated over the years and exaggerated, but they say they were once humanoids who were studying, not unlike a servant of Aurori would, self-perfection. But whereas and I don't know what deep Aurori worship is, but their focus was on studying self-perfection to be able to actually transcend their human bodies.
Physical.
Yeah, the physical form. They don't want to be restrained by a physical form. So because of that, they are amorphous, which in game terms they can't be like crit or snuck up on. They are amorphous, and they also are constantly under a blur effect.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're never quite there.
Dude doesn't even have a face. That's why he's wearing a mask.
Right.
Hey Troy,
So
just
the mask is just there to like give the appearance of humanity, when in truth everything underneath them is nothing.
just a quick note. My next character is a Shay. Just so you know.
Is it a playable race?
I don't think so, but man, it
Like
should
26 RP.
be. Seriously, it's such a cool. I mean, just imagine if there was a bunch of people playing Shays, how the artwork would look with all different masks and stuff. Very, very
Yeah,
cool.
man. It'd be awesome. Comic book art. I could just see it.
I don't know. Maybe it's possible. They first appeared in Bestiary 3. I don't know. I feel like Pathfinder 2nd Edition leaves things a lot more open for you to be able to engineer something if you really want it. And that started with Starfinder.
Well, if you will not help us, suppose there is nothing else to be said. But you who have lived here many years and have many interactions, I would guess, with the heart. What can you tell us about it? I know that it listens, but we need all the help we can get.
And he kind of is smiling.
Whatever I tell you will be useless, for it hears us right now. These walls that undulate with ever-present darkness. Its tendrils are feeding them as we speak.
Can you tell us how we can get to it, perhaps?
It lies in the courtyard, behind the walls that drip. You will have to break through. And then it begins.
Okay. Well,
I hope it.
He's looking around like stressed out.
I just hope that it doesn't know that I have a horrible fear of flowers. I don't want it to put any sort of flowers in my head. It will frighten me too much.
yes, and briar patches. Please don't throw me in that briar patch. And
That is all I pray.
Now, you say, sir, that you have your doubts that the two peoples can be united, but I think you're underselling. I think you're underestimating the raw charisma and charm of that boy out there. I mean, anyone can do it. That kid is pure dynamite. Mark my words.
The great unifier, Soylent.
The great.
The rest of his name. Yes, that child has grown up in captivity. Were he given a chance to blossom in the real world, I think you would see a much different child.
Well, let's hope so. Sorry to take up so much of your time, gentlemen, lady. Is there anything else that we wanted to cover?
Any chance you could cure blindness, perhaps?
I cannot.
Do you know any who can within the prison?
No. There was a time when we had a Kyle with such powers, but the heart took her long ago. However, your eyes may deceive you in the battle that lies ahead. Your senses, do not trust them. Good luck.
I actually thought about that exact thing. I was like, it might be better off with how weird shit is in here to not see stuff.
How would that work with something like mirror image too, if you're blind?
Well, I don't know.
Or blur or anything. I mean,
yeah, blur is an auto 20%, but I think the 50%.
I mean, the 50 supersedes
just
that.
supersedes it. I always thought they should be like, sorry, 70% of his chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when he was like, well, it doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make sense. And so when you were just talking about it, they have this constant blur effect. I was like, that has no effect on me, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I'm in a bad situation all the other times, but
Right.
I'll just take the 50.
And see what happens. But yeah, he
all right.
turns around and goes back to his work.
In the back of Raven's mind, though, and Grant looking back over his notes again, is that Nicasor agreed the Baron Stepan to help him take over in exchange for this deal. So he's not exactly a good deal maker either, or he's treacherous as well, at least. But not that he would have any reason to be loyal to the people out there, but he's not above this situation to begin with. He's not a totally straight dealer.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he would do anything to get out. And he took these brothers knowing full well what they were in for. Yeah, he gave them a place of comfort, relative comfort up here, treated them with respect, but he doesn't run this place. The heart does. And so eventually their fragile human bodies and minds weren't strong enough for the torture that happens here. And you know, it's funny, as you've walked through this place, you haven't seen like a rack or instruments of torture. It's just imagine what this thing must actually do to the people that live here.
I really, really want to get out.
Yeah, I know.
I want to get out really, really bad.
Kyle's downstairs says there used to be so many rooms here, and now there's just so few, and they don't even remember seeing it shrink or seeing the people go. There's just less of them now.
I mean, how do you live across the hall from two dudes that died years ago? And you're just like, and they never visit anymore. Like, what? How do you get like that?
Mind torture for hundreds of years. Physical, emotional, and mental torture.
Yeah, I can only imagine what hundreds of years would be after just a few hours in here. I'm feeling heebie-jeebies.
Right. And it's 1 degree above freezing.
Keep forgetting that part.
And constantly dark.
All right.
You had that whole conversation still standing in the library.
Yeah, we just called through the door.
I don't trust this guy. I don't.
There's also a door
In the eastern wall there, behind his desk.
Should we
Which
ask
was
him?
killing me to not say anything.
I know, right?
The whole time. I was like,
Just one
how are they
question.
not saying anything about the door?
Pardon me, sir.
He
That
turns from
wouldn't
the
happen.
desk.
That wouldn't happen to be a garderobe back there, a privy in that door. I really have to go.
The same tactic.
Yeah, this is go-to move.
The old bathroom trick.
It's definitely not a privy.
Can I just make sure for myself? I mean, it's just killing me that I don't know for sure that it is or isn't a privy.
No, you are not privy to that information.
Oh, you've got me there. And he walks over and opens the door.
He intercedes immediately before you even get to there. So those are my meditation chambers.
Oh. What if you have to go while you're meditating? You just hold it?
We don't do that here. We don't eat. We don't drink. And we don't pee.
You don't.
I'm learning more and more new things the longer I'm here. Thank you.
Don't be. What about poop?
What about...
No, we don't
No.
do any of that.
Did you
Except-
take one last...
Except the child.
when you were
I'm
first...
sure he constantly poops. That's what I've heard.
I'd have to assume.
Yes, an 8-year-old have to constantly change their diaper.
Mm.
Do
I'm
you
not
miss?
good with kids.
Do you miss it?
No,
Defecating.
no.
Nah, not
Makes,
at all.
it's the one convenience the shadow plane offers.
Oh.
It
I
will
think
make
I-
me feel alive.
Yes, it's nice in the morning. A little bit of time to yourself. Much like meditating is for you.
Best of luck with the heart.
All right. Thank you, sir. Sorry to trouble you.
Best of luck with the heart. Oh man. All right.
Do we have to burrow through the wall? We have to knock the wall down?
Yeah, I was thinking about just stabbing it with the shard and see if that's the way in, if that's what it
Neat.
is.
Yeah.
Or can we like drill through
Or-
the ceiling?
Yeah, or he said, what are we, upstairs?
Yeah, you're upstairs.
Oh, that's right. We are upstairs, right over top of it. So, I mean, according to the map, wouldn't where the brothers were be kind of right over it?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. The plane kind of flips and turns on itself. You wouldn't feel confident with
Okay.
that. Whereas and you don't see that black ichor dripping down anywhere but the walls adjacent to the inner courtyard.
There's
Gotcha.
also one last set of double doors that Nicasor does not have eyes on that we might want to take a little peek at before we try to go downstairs. What do you guys say?
Well, you know the one to the left is the one
the
with
uncle.
the uncle. And they said
Don't bother
he does
him.
not like visitors. They didn't say anything about the door that you're standing in front of, Braven.
Open it.
All right. Braven will just kind of start whistling as he walks towards the door, as if that would throw the Kyle wandering the hallways off the. Oh, he must be up to nothing at all.
The whistle of innocence.
And he'll open the door.
All right, you pop that door open, and
The
you
whistle
see
of innocence.
it's a small room, and there's thick plush draperies covering all of the walls, very, very thick, and it makes the darkness in there seem even more oppressive. It's not quite luxurious, whereas like the brothers' rooms seem like they were trying to at least imitate luxury, but the decorations here look a little more comfortable than just purely functional. Yeah, that's all you see in there. There's no people. There's a bed and a small desk with a stool.
Shall we investigate at the risk of being attacked, potentially? Do you guys?
Yeah,
mind?
I want to search it.
All right, Braven.
Yeah, let's search it.
Braven, walk in and do a perception check, especially paying attention to the items of furniture, like looking through the folds of the couch. 13. Not good from Brave.
20 for Karazor.
Natural 20 for Crystal Ghost.
Ooh, the world's greatest detective, Crystal Ghost.
Yes.
You don't see anything of import.
Well, I'm gonna let her rip then. There's no bathroom in this place. There is now.
Pee all over this guy's bed.
Start peeing.
Is this Nicasor's bedroom?
I sure hope not. But it's completely soundproof from the curtains, so no one's the wiser.
Good.
Yeah, we should play pranks on the uncle through the adjoining wall. Do some Morse code for butthead. Yeah.
All right, so what do? You want to head downstairs?
Yep.
Yep.
Check out
Yep.
the room. All right, so you know that the room with the table, the room with the fireplace, and the L-shaped room all are adjacent to that inner courtyard. They all have that same dripping wall, the wall facing on the inside. So which one do you want to go to?
Let's go to the one with the fireplace.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That one was locked and everything.
It was cozy. Yeah. Before you stands a wall. I mean, all the walls are weird. They all look like they're moving, but this one is just like dripping. It looks like blood if it wasn't all in black and white. Just constantly dripping.
I'm going to try to just take a big old swing at the wall with my longsword.
Okay.
I'm assuming I hit.
Yeah, you hit it with ease. Roll damage.
That was power attack, by the way. And that is 14 points of damage.
Okay. I can tell you right now, the wall has a 7 hardness and 104 hit points.
Oh, wow.
So walk me through sort of a description of how you guys attack this wall. Do you just like, with the exception of Braven, everybody just one at a time, just hit bop, bit, bop, bit, bop.
Well,
bit,
can I
bop.
like pressure spray
Why is
it?
it the exception of Braven?
Well, I didn't know if he has a handheld weapon.
He's got a bludgeoning weapon that does way more damage.
Oh, no.
Oh, does the hardness double for elemental stuff? Or does it cut right through? I can never remember that.
This is just for flavor. Just explain to me how you get through this wall. Which square are you aiming at?
Let's do the one that's in front of the Crystal Ghost.
Okay. Great. So
Let me hack away.
just hack away. So Crystal Ghost, you're using what weapon?
I'm using... You know what? I will use the... I have a heavy mace. So I'll take that out and just try... Like, once I make... I'll make the initial cut with the sword, and then I'm just going to try to batter my way through with the mace.
Karazor, what are you doing?
My brand new +1 longsword, I'm hacking at the wall with that.
Hacking. Alfonso, they kind of point you in the direction of the wall. What do you do?
I just stay behind. I'm not going to stab it with a rapier.
Ta! Chop, 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 chop. Braven, are you taking a couple swings?
Yeah, I'll take
Is someone going to take the shard? Can I give it to maybe Karazor or the Crystal Ghost
Sure.
I'll take the shard.
to have on their person? And yeah, I'm just going to stand behind Karazor. I'm always just behind him, trying to keep him in range.
Okay.
Braven will use his Fang File, which is like what he uses to pick his teeth with, and his only melee weapon to kind of Shawshank, like dig his way out slowly.
Oh, I could lend you a longsword.
Oh, then I'll use a longsword.
I have a silver longsword in my possession.
Nothing's
Nice.
better at excavating than the hardest metal known to man, silver.
Silver.
It also does less damage, I believe.
Oh, does it?
I think it's 1 less damage.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I'll get Braven. I'll give you the mace, and I'll use my longsword.
Okay, what's the damage dice on a mace? D8.
D8.
Yeah, Braven will. This will be a show for fun because he won't be able to get through the hardness with it, but
Okay.
he'll join.
So you're all hacking away. Alfonso's in the back, biding his time. Who'd you give the shard to?
I think I took it.
Karazor
What were
has
we
the
told about how it was used? Were we given any specific instructions on how to use it or what its effect would be?
shard. No.
Just that you needed to destroy the consciousness of the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just based on the Baron's research into the Shadow Plane, into the Midnight Mirror, into everything he knew since shit started going bad in Carpath. So you hack away, and over the course of about 4 minutes, you break through. And this is what you see.
Gross. What even?
Oh no.
No.
That has a disturbing resemblance to a monster we fought before.
Oh my god!
Dark flagstones
Oh,
pave a twisted reflection of the courtyard in Boroy Manor. Walls of thick, writhing flesh fill the archways that would normally lead to adjoining rooms. A layer of seeping black ichor covers each wall. You look above, and only a black void exists where one would expect to see the sky. What appears to be an enormous, quivering black plant is growing in the central pool where you would have seen the fountain back in Baroy Manor. Growing out of the plant are all of these black tendrils going everywhere, pushing into the manor and running through it like veins through the house. Where you broke through, you've created this, 5-foot hole that you're able to step through. You can already see very, what's the word I'm looking for? You can barely see, I guess, that the wall's already starting to heal itself.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And sitting in the center is this enormous tree with octopus-like tendrils of shadow just reaching out into the walls. What do you do?
Karazor, he's like holding his longsword in two hands, like, talk to me, people. What are we looking at here?
The Crystal Ghost will describe what she sees, and then we'll step into the room.
Crystal Ghost steps into the room.
Me too.
And Karazor?
Yep.
And Braven?
And Braven.
And Alfonso.
The Crystal Ghost will take his mace back from Braven and wedge it into the hole we made.
Oh, that's smart. It's like a stint, which is like perfect for a heart.
Oh, yeah.
The hole's pretty big. You just see like the edges are like glowing ever so much. It would probably take, we would think, hours for it to close, but you don't know if the speed is going to change for any reason. So it's just kind of like ever so slowly healing itself. And sitting in the middle, this thing is just pulsating.
Give me a knowledge check here, people. Come on.
As I describe it in intensely specific detail to Alfonso.
Okay.
We rub Alfonso's hands across the tree.
You know what? Give me a knowledge planes. I'd also allow nature.
I'll roll the 8 on nature.
Okay, then nature it is.
I 8.
Adjusted 50.
I would have had a 17.
No.
Natural 2.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
No idea.
Just like a heartbeat pulsating through the walls. You remember what the walls looked like when you came in, and it's that same rhythm that's coming out of its tendrils. It's that same rhythm that the walls were moving in. An empty black void from above, and everything's dark. Who's got light here?
I've got dark vision.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody's got light.
It's pure darkness.
You all have dark vision, and Alfonso can't see.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter that he doesn't have it.
Heart of the mirror, hear me now. We have come to destroy this eternal prison. You already know our intentions, so this should not be a revelation. Please understand, we bear you no ill will. This is what must be done.
And the Crystal Ghost will wait for a reply.
Oh no.
I mean,
Stab it.
Karazor, shall we?
Stab it.
Yeah.
I'll cover you.
Probably be one shot kill and then we'll be done with it.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Not even God himself could stand before us.
Karazor, get her.
Yep. All right. Get her. So Karazor pulls out the shard and stabs at the thing that what he assumes would be the heart of the heart.
Karazor lifts the shard up to go strike at it. You don't even get to the forward motion of the stab before a mouth appears and lets out
an enormous scream in your direction. I want to direct you to this image right now on the screen. That is what it looks
Oh
like.
my God.
Oh,
Valeros
my
there.
God.
Maybe that's what's the barbarian?
No, that's the barbarian. Yeah.
Amiri.
Amiri. So that would be Karazor there. Roll for initiative.
Oh my God. We're so dead.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh man.
All right. 25 episodes of Side Quest Side Sesh.
Side quest. Side Sesh.
Alfonso.
10.
Blind Fonzo.
Blind
Alfonso.
Fonzo. 10.
Alphon Blind. Braven.
Natural 20 for a 24.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. Karazor.
Also 10.
Also 10. Crystal Ghost.
Also 10.
What?
What? This is
What
the first time.
everyone's Anish bone?
1 plus 4.
Plus 6. I don't know. I'm blind. Put me last.
I'm blind.
I'm blind.
Cursor is low. Okay. Okay. Give me a second here to get my bearings. This is crazy pants.
Oh, God.
Great.
Okay. Round 1. Braven.
Braven seeing the mouth open and begin to envelop, or at least bite at, his friend Karazor, immediately in a fight or flight reaction, brings up his aquatic shield around him, darts to the corner of the room to get like an angle at him, hopefully, and lets out a kinetic hydroblast at this creature.
Even though it has crazy reach here and would have been able to interrupt that, you go first in the initiative, so it is effectively
Nice.
flat-footed against you.
Yes.
That crazy reach, I'm very scared to see what can happen in this room, especially since we can't make any more holes in that wall. Okay, here it comes. 14 on the die.
That's scary.
14 on the die for a 22 to hit.
Miss.
We're dead.
See ya.
We're
Enjoy
dead.
the stream. Enjoy the stream, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
What's up, guys?
Oh, we're so dead.
I just don't know. I don't know, but I've said it
Describe
before.
the miss. What do you mean miss?
just sails past it, or I guess it hits it or it doesn't hit it. You know what I mean? Like bounces off its armor, its natural armor. But
Okay. Well, no,
misses-
that's important to know. Did it go through it and do nothing? You know,
it did not. It did not hit its armor class.
Didn't penetrate its leathery hide.
It's its turn. It's gonna start things off with a bite. You know what? No, we'll go with tentacles first. First, a tentacle at the Crystal Ghost. Oh, might be a miss. 11 flat-footed.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Tentacle
Nice.
at Karazor. 18 flat-footed.
Miss.
Oh!
What?
Absolutely enormous. Then it goes to bite Braven. That mouth that opened up and turned on Karazor just turned at you after you fired that water at it. 21.
Miss.
Yes. Unbelievable.
Wow.
If I had been flat-footed
Crazy.
though, that would have hit.
Yep. Absolutely amazing. So tentacle, tentacle, and then the bite, they all miss. Next up is Alfonso.
Alfonso Moria. I will pull us out of this mess, no doubt.
Boy.
Describe it.
Everybody's sort of saying where it is, whatever, and he will.
It takes up, by the way, all 9 spaces I put an outline around it for my own sake. I don't think you guys can see the outline.
It makes sense. We got it.
So it's a huge creature.
Right.
Huge creature.
Like right next to Karazor is where it is.
Yeah. Okay. Alfonso is going to pull. I don't think it's going to matter much, but he's going to pull out an extract and drink it. And it is an extract of long arm.
No, I like it.
Okay.
So he'll extend his reach, and
Go,
he'll just
go,
stay where he
gadget
is.
on.
Stay where he is. And pulling that out doesn't provoke, right?
Maybe it does. I don't know. Like drinking a potion provokes.
Yeah, but I think it's
this is
extracts
faster than drinking a potion.
Yeah, this is something I specifically looked at. I don't think that they do.
Okay, I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah, it's definitely faster than a potion because you can draw and drink it as one standard action, which you can't do with a potion.
Okay, I know like sheathing a weapon provokes, but drawing it doesn't. So maybe it's similar.
Maybe.
All right, well, that's okay. Let's keep moving. It is the Crystal Ghost's turn. Crystal Ghost, this giant monstrosity stands before you. It missed you and both of your friends.
Yes, it did. I don't think it's going to happen again, but the Crystal Ghost will take a 5-foot step. Ooh, I want a power attack so bad, but a 22 didn't hit.
Yeah, it looked like Raven put a lot of mustard on it, and it didn't land.
The old English.
I got to do it because
use a little English.
I get a bonus to my AC if I use power attack. So, let's hope for a good roll. No. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. No. Bad news bears. Let me just look at one thing here. I need you to roll a reflex save.
Reflex. All right. 21.
Oh my God. Amazing. So you go to swing out at this thing and you miss, but you see it's covered in these like bristles that are dripping some substance, and you like pull your arm away right at the last second and don't hit them. All right, it is Karazor's turn.
All right, Karazor is going to continue on with his initial plan, which is stabbing this thing with the crystal shard. That is a 14 on the die, and I don't know what any kind of bonuses this thing gives me, but if it were just a dagger.
All right, so I can tell you, now I can give you a little more information on it. Treat it as a +1 Bane weapon. So if you hit, it'll do a 2d6 extra points of damage, plus you get the +1. So that's a +1 to hit and damage.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so that would be a 23 to hit.
Miss.
Oh.
Roll a reflex save.
What's the fucking point? What's the point? Natural 17. What's the point?
Natty 17. What's the total?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Skid, are you sitting down?
Christ.
So Karazor goes, really, anything else that's coming Karazor's way, you feel like would have hit with that, and he misses this creature. And then he rubs against the bristles while pulling his hand back, and he is paralyzed for 2 rounds.
Fuck off. No. Fuck off. This is so...
Let me give you a little preview of coming attractions at the end of the paralysis.
I think we've had a preview of this several times, and we hated it every fucking time.
There's a fortitude save. That's all I'll say. All right, so Karazor just comes in, and he's frozen stiff. Let's go to round 2. Braven, any tactics you want to change? I know we plot against something like this, obviously, in Glass Cannon. It's a little bit different. I don't remember it all, it being like this. This is scary.
I do remember it being maybe the most irritating combat we ever had. So
is it Tendriculus? Is that what it is?
That's what it looks like.
That's what the art is.
So yeah, it's like swallows you whole, right?
Variation
And
on
other
the
things.
ridiculous.
Among other things.
It's so bad. It's
We
so
almost came to blows physically, personally. Last time we had to fight one.
bad. Now the worst that'll happen is we'll talk
I'm really glad it's coming back.
So a couple interesting notes here.
Okay.
Once a character, as you know, Braven has not taken precise shots, so it's currently melee. However, once a creature is 2 size categories larger than you, that reduction to your 2 hit is now -2. Also, from the core rulebook, if your target or the part of your target you're aiming at, if it's a big target, is at least 10 feet away from the nearest friendly character, you can avoid the -4 penalty, even if the creature you're aiming at is engaged in melee with a friendly character.
Wow.
Good find.
Good dig. Yeah.
Thank you. I was terrified this whole time. As soon as I saw that I rolled really well and I didn't hit, I was like, there's no way I'm going to ever hit this thing. But luckily, sometimes the gods of Paizo provide. So, with that in mind, Braven will aim at this corner of the creature since you said it took up all 9 squares, and will hope to hit.
That is very smart, Grant. In fact, give yourself a bottle cap.
Whoa.
Thank you,
Find
sir.
a deep rule there.
Little
Well earned.
research bottle cap.
Search cap.
Search cap.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a 6. That's a 14. Anti-theft system not necessary. I don't fucking lie, you people. Give me a break.
He doesn't lie. He's not a liar.
Was that a spell that would provoke?
If we're treating it that way, it's a ranged
spell.
attack, even
It's a
before you
ranged
get the
attack.
spell. So I think it would provoke.
Okay. It's gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
I haven't rolled well. Another bad roll. Miss with a 16.
All right. Okay.
Unbelievable. And its AOO is gone, perhaps, for the round. We'll see. We'll see. It's early yet. This is just not even fair. Let's keep going. Oh, it's its turn. Tentacle at the Crystal Ghost. 13. Second tentacle. Out at Karazor. Natural 2. Misses
Oof.
on the tentacles.
Oof.
And a bite. Let's see. Bite. I'm going to try and bite Braven again. I feel good about
I
the
don't like
Braven
it. I don't
bite.
like it. It's gonna be a good roll. It's gonna be a good roll.
28.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
God.
quite a good roll.
Let's start with the damage. Okay, not terrible. Oh, that's bad. 18 points of regular damage.
Jesus.
Oh my god, dude.
8 points of acid damage. And then a free attempt to grab you in its mouth.
This is fake. I'm saying it's probably fake,
30 against CM.
but it could probably kill you. But it's probably like, I don't know, if we hit it once, it might go away and become something else.
You've doubled my CMD, so I think I'm immediately dead. Is that the rule? I was reading that earlier too.
Yeah, it's like a coup de grace.
Yeah.
Double your CMD, you're permanently dead. No, it goes to bite you, lays out all that damage, regular damage and acid damage, and then it's locked you in its jaws. This is very, very bad. Alfonso, you're up. The one good thing about it, it's got its attention focused on one of you.
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm going to pop another extract and drink it. I'm just going to drink a potion of True Strike.
Potion of True Strike.
Yeah, I'm just going, I mean, this is just me metagaming. I'm just trying to go on some theory that, like, maybe
It's
if we
really
get
just
one
gaming.
good hit in,
It's really just gaming.
if we get one hit in, but I still have to roll a 50% miss, but I never wouldn't have to. So it's not like there's a better time to use the spell. So it's just, it is what it is.
That was like the use of literally, Troy. I am literally going to roll this dice right now. Yes, you are.
You know, a lot of times I overhype things. A lot. Because I look on paper and I'm like, how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? I don't know how. But I've been proved wrong before. Let's see. Maybe it won't. Maybe this is how the Midnight Mirror ends. Excited to meet your new characters.
Am I now sharing that space where I move myself to, by the way, or did its mouth stay in the corner where I was to grapple me?
it effectively, you stay in the space that you
Okay,
were. It's
got it.
It's reaching out and grabs you with its juicy reach. Okay. Alfonso drank Potion of True Strike. Smart. Crystal Ghost, you see that Karazor has been paralyzed by the very same thing that you pulled your hand away at the last second on.
All right.
Paralyzed with an 18 reflex save, by the way.
Yeah, that's no good. So the Crystal Ghost, as a move action, is going to reach over and take the dagger from Karazor's hand, or the shard from Karazor's hand.
Take the shard.
It
Move
functions
action.
as a +1 dagger with Bane, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Matthew, as you do
Yes,
that, Braven reaches out and says, "Don't miss!" And you have my bottle cap.
Oh.
Good time for a bottle cap, Zony.
All right, and I'm going to stab at it with the shard. I'm going to take power attack off to give myself a little more 2-hit.
Okay.
Roll twice to take the better one.
Credit.
Well, my first roll was a natural 1, so it was a good thing I had that bottle cap. Let's see what the second roll is.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Crocodile.
Oh my god.
No.
Another natural one.
Another natural 1.
No!
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
That's
That
it.
is it. Oh, my God.
When I rolled the cracked die, it was halfway between a natural 1 and a 13. And I was like, oh, that can't happen again. And then I rolled another one.
I mean, the most unlucky bottle cap in the history of caps.
Of the network. 2 natural ones.
Almost 3 in a row.
God. In
I
the
think you should take
worst-
2 fumbles.
Take the worst.
This whole combat, too, we had
Worst of 2 fumbles.
3 10s on initiative, double natural 1s. It's crazy town.
Karazor paralyzed. Braven in the mouth of this beast. Alfonso's blind. And you roll a natural 1. Let's find out what the fumble is before you see if you avoid the paralysis.
Okay, let's see. This one from Derek in Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Derek. Let's see if you permanently kill Matthew. It's called My Toe. When going in for your attack, you stub your toe, and it's really annoying. You take 1d4 dex damage until you can sit for a minute and get off your feet. Jeez. Also, as you stub your toe, you trip up a little bit, allowing the target of your attack to make an AOO if they are within normal range to do so. So this thing gets a free attack.
Only if it's got combat reflexes.
Which probably does. Oh, it doesn't. Sweet. Okay, so you take 1d4 dex damage until the module's over.
You want to do the honors, Troy, or shall I?
Wait, how much dex damage?
1d4.
Please.
Keep rolling ones.
4.
Oh my god. 4 dex
At least
damage.
it's a dump stat like dex.
Hold on. Let me make sure to apply that before I have to roll my reflex save.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything.
Hey Skid, look, dude. You got nothing to worry about now. Because it has nothing to do with you that everybody died. It was Matthew's fault.
Well, actually, I did realize I miscalculated my 2 hits, so my attack should have been 2 points higher than it was. I don't know if that would have made a difference. Also, this points out the absurdity of damage in Pathfinder, where you stubbed your toe and you take 4 points of dexterity damage and you have to sit down, whereas you could also be stabbed in the face with a sword and be completely fine.
Shall I roll my reflex save now, Troy?
1 second here. I think I might find a little. I'm literally looking for loopholes to help you guys.
Oh god.
That's bad. That's bad.
Okay. I found a loophole. This is going to help you
Is it a
considerably.
loophole or is it an actual rule that you were misreading?
Well, it's an actual rule that I'm.
Don't
I'm
antagonize him yet.
Hero Lab said one thing, but the description in the module says different. So for its bristles,
The Hero Lab says an opponent attacking it with natural weapons, unarmed attacks, or handheld weapons must succeed on a reflex save. But in the module, it just says natural weapons or unarmed attacks.
Oh, that's huge. That's an unparalyzed Karazor.
Yes, so Karazor, you're all right. You are not paralyzed.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big old difference.
Big old difference.
I wonder why. I mean, bristles must be like a universal monster thing, and it just Hero Lab assumed that's what it was. It's so weird because every other word in the description is the same except for that. Anyways, big thing. I'm just looking for anything that could help you guys out. So don't worry about the reflex save, Matthew. You were using an armed attack.
Great.
Now it will go to Karazor. Karazor, you are not paralyzed.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, but I don't have the shard anymore.
I'm standing right next to you, though.
Give it to me. Okay. The shard.
Move action to grab it.
Also, I wanted to give the bottle cap to Skid, but then he was paralyzed, so I was like, this is our only chance, because I trusted in Karazor's steady hand.
Okay.
Yes.
25 to hit.
Hit.
Yes. Bane it. Bane it.
13 points of damage.
13. That's with the 2d6 extra?
Yep.
Okay. 13 points of damage. You hit it. Ah! It screams.
And releases Braven.
It's been still very much alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still very crap alive. Top of the round. Raven. You are grappled.
Yep.
It is grappled as well. We toss that on, as well should you.
Okay, I'm just also gonna turn on haste if that matters. Is that cool?
Sure, toss it on there.
Just while I'm in the conditions tab, with spell adjustments, might as well. So here's anything Braven does. Probably gonna maybe provoke an attack of opportunity. I don't know how this thing works. At this moment, though, Braven is gonna think about you and touch himself. Because he needs to heal himself after taking that nasty damage. Kinetic Healer is a spell-like ability, so I don't know what you want to do, brother.
It does not take an attack of opportunity against you. It has other plans for you.
Braven heals himself for 19 points of damage, but takes an additional 4 points of non-lethal damage.
Little burn.
I'm feeling
burn zone.
Taking a little leg warmer. 1980s. What's her name? The lady that did all the jazzercising? Jane Fonda. A little Jane Fonda action.
All right, its turn. Let's get down to business here. It tries to swallow you whole. 28 against CMD. Let's see here. I want to make sure I do this right. Contempt it there. I just want to make sure I don't give you more damage than you need. All right. You're going to take 6 points of acid damage. And you are inside the belly of this creature.
I wonder if you want to get swallowed whole with the shard.
That's what I was thinking. I was upset that I didn't get swallowed because then I would have been able to stab at it with this one-handed weapon.
Yeah. Come and get me!
Yeah.
You also take 12 points of regular damage.
Oof. Good thing I healed.
You are inside of this thing just being dissolved by its acidic stomach. You're effectively in an acid pool, like characters on other shows. It is Alfonso's turn.
Alfonso.
He has got. Do I have a clean shot at this thing with long arm? Yeah, looks like it. So he's just going to stab at it with True Strike, still has a 50% miss chance. But he's got a plus 20 to the roll. Come on. 50%. Natural 19.
Okay.
Ooh. 59 on the die.
Oh,
critical threat.
Hell.
Critical threat.
Oh my god. And he's got True Strike, right? Or is that just, does that count on the confirm?
I think it's one roll.
It's one next D20 roll, yeah.
Well, it's your next single attack roll. It's not an additional attack roll. It's the same attack roll. It's just modifying it.
It's just modifying it.
Yeah, because it's useless otherwise.
Okay.
You got this, Joe. Just roll really, really high. Use your caps.
Oh, out of the box. I don't have any caps. I don't think. Here we go. Natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
No bullshit. Natural 20, dude.
Oh, you don't even need the True Strike. You got True O'Brien.
O'Brien, blind, long arm, True Strike.
The strength was inside of you all along?
Oh,
I think
my
I
God.
looked it up, and you actually might get the True Strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not an additional attack roll. It's still the same attack roll.
Well, what do you got there, named character?
This one from Cameron in Cabot, Arkansas. Heads will roll. You swing with such devastating accuracy and power that you strike your target's neck, decapitating them.
Doesn't have a neck. No head.
Doesn't have a head. A fortitude save negates the decapitation and instead does double damage. So I guess it's just double damage because it doesn't have a head, or
just go to another
I'll give
card.
you triple damage for decapitation.
Okay.
If I fail the fortitude.
If you fail the fortitude save.
Oh,
which,
wow.
by the way, you fail. Right? Because not only is it minimum DC 29, but should be DC 49.
Okay, so the text of critical hit says when you blah 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 blah, you get to make a critical threat. To find out if it's a critical hit, you immediately make an attempt to confirm the critical hit. Another attack roll with all the same modifiers of the attack roll you just made.
Wow.
There you go. DC 49 fortitude save.
You have to roll a natural 20. Well, here's the thing. I have to roll a natural 20 because 20 confirms no matter what, where it's a save. Oh. On the 20, tip to a 14 when it hit the side of the box. And yeah, no, not a 49. So I'll give you triple damage on that.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Trippy
And thank God that freaking decapitate wasn't like on one of us.
Yeah.
It'd be like the old days.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get rid of that.
Shades of Ingrahild.
Yeah, so we crossed that off the list. Thank God, Cameron. All right, here we go. 6 and a 5 on the first two. Oh. And then a 3. So that's 14. So that is 29 points of damage.
29
with the rapier.
points of damage. Very, very significant damage. Just
What
looking
a
through all
round
my
for
things.
Blind Alfonso.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Just removing those paralytic bristles has made this encounter certainly doable at this point. But you're not out of the woods yet, and Braven is just bathing in an acid pool inside of its stomach. Maybe one of you will be next. It is the Crystal Ghost's turn, unless Alfonso wants to move.
No, thank you.
Crystal G, talk to me.
I feel like I let everyone down last round.
No, I thought it was a good college effort. Good college try.
I feel that way all the time.
Good college effort. You know that old saying.
The
Not
the
having a
ones that
dagger.
fail. It's an effort. It's a failure, but it's an effort.
I'm gonna just attack it with two-handed, leaving power attack off, even though I so badly want to turn it on. With power attack off, that is a 23.
That's a miss.
24? Are you kidding me?
AC is crazy high. Crazy high.
It hasn't hit us, and it's grab aside from its grab attempts, which must have crazy bonuses to it. It hasn't hit any of the rest of us.
Yeah,
right?
I only hit on that one bite.
Right. Its CMB is redonkulous, but it looks like its 2-hit can be missed. I mean, it rolled like an 11 or something at one point, so
All right. It is Karazor's turn. Karazor, you struck it with that shard of the mirror last time. It did damage, but you don't know if it had any other effects.
Well, let's see. I'm going to try again. Odds are it won't hit this time, but it's like, damn you, you dumb tree! A natural 7. That's a miss.
The 7 Karazor swings and misses. It comes back to Braven. Braven.
Frying alive while being ground up from the inside, and Braven reaches out and just goes, it burns, it burns, and then he covers his mouth, and as he's covering his mouth to stop himself from screaming, the energy of healing waters enters his body, as does another 4 points of burn.
Okay.
That's 16 points of healing.
Okay. Now remember, with Swallowed Whole, you maintain the grappled position.
I haven't changed that.
It does not. So you take that, but then you take Boxcar's acid damage. 12 points of acid damage.
Jesus Christ.
As it eats away at you. Boxcar Willie over here with 2 6s.
That's like, Grant, it's like Joe O'Brien in the middle of that stomach. What's going on, man? Get it together.
It's now the Heart's turn.
The heart wants what it wants.
Unleash a full attack. I haven't put it on yet, but I think I will. Power attack. Let's raise the stakes here. First tentacle. I'm going to just let dice decide this. First tentacle is on Karazor. Miss with a 16. Second tentacle is on Karazor. Miss with a 15.
Oh my god.
And then the bite is on the Crystal Ghost. Will you be getting some company in your stomach there, Braven? Let's see. Power attack is on 27 to hit.
Oh my god. So he does have some bonuses.
Oh no. Oh god. 23 points of regular damage.
Oh my god.
Dude, this
11 points of acid damage.
Oh,
5 and a 6. And then it goes to grab you.
I can't believe you're not unconscious. I would be unconscious by 6 or 7 points.
I'm up.
You're up. Natty 19 to grab you. Grabs you in its mouth. Will Crystal Ghost just roast inside of its stomach? What a way to go. Braven is inside of it. Crystal Ghost is in its mouth. You had an up and a down, an up and a down. It's Alfonso's turn.
Now I know where you are, you son of a bitch.
And he will stab again, right into the same area. Light can strike twice, right? That is a miss, but it was a 75 on the concealment. But only an 18 to hit.
18 to hit.
Gotta roll high.
Comes to the Crystal Ghost. Crystal Ghost, you are grappled. It now is grappled again as well. That will change its AC, but you rolled really low, Joe.
True. It's true. I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Am I in its stomach or am I about to?
No, you're in its mouth. It's going to swallow you next
Can I
round.
drink a potion?
I don't see why not.
Okay. I will drink a potion. I will spend my round drinking a potion of cure moderate wounds.
You're not trying to drink that potion underwater, are you? Because that would be ridiculous.
Can't be done.
Insane.
Can't be done.
Look at Skid. It's like so angry.
Smoke coming up.
This is our
His
friend.
hands are lifting right up.
Our friend Andy Torbett. He emailed it. He offered to try to drink something underwater, like a bottle of wine, to prove that it could be done. And you know who that man is now? He's Daniel Craig's stunt double on the new James Bond movie.
Hell yeah. Andy.
That's how important we are.
He's president of the Ukraine.
Your only hope when Mr. Yao comes to kill you in the middle of the night, Troy, in your rural outpost is that Andy shows up and stops him.
That's right.
I got Andy on retainer.
Line of defense.
Barry.
What's the bonus on a cure mod? Is it +3?
2d8 plus 3.
5. 3. 3. It's a second level. Yeah. 3.
Okay. All right. That's my round.
How many HP you get back?
17.
Oh, good
That's a
roll.
good roll.
You'll need it.
I'm gonna need it. Is the thing.
It is Karazor's turn. Kars, you got one good hit in there.
Get another one, bud. Its AC is lower.
He's dancing with his knife, the shard, just like, eat me, you son of a bitch! Stabs wildly. Natural 1.
Oh, no. No. Natural 2, natural 3. You have got to be kidding me. What if you break your weapon?
It's Norse Foundry. Some of that Norse Foundry goodness.
He's got
all
the
your
weapon.
random number generating needs. When you don't want to play your character anymore, that's Norse Foundry.
Oh no. Oh God.
You know, I'm incredibly sad, and my head's in my microphone, but my hair looks great. I mean, look at that. Just look at that. Gorgeous.
Shock to hear it.
Okay, this one from Hunter in Atlanta. Catfolk got your tongue? In the heat of battle, you accidentally bite your tongue. You take 1d4 bleed and are muted until you receive a DC 15 heal check or any magical healing.
That could have been a lot worse. That goes to a spellcaster. Brute.
Yeah, but like 1d4 bleed could really add up in this fight.
Yeah.
Because there's no magical healing coming. Unless you got a posh on your purse.
I do.
Sweet.
Okay, good.
Posh. All right. Do you take the bleed now or next turn?
Yeah, I would think you would take it next turn. At the start of his next turn, I would guess.
Yeah.
Top of the round, Braven. Braven, you look out the little light from behind its teeth, and you see the crystal ghost's body limply hanging.
And
Legs is like,
it's got to be like the weirdest type of vision because it's dark vision in this dark place, and there's like no light, but there is when it opens its mouth and you see the silhouette of the greatest hero of all time, the Crystal Ghost. Braven's gonna get more burn. I was thinking like, how the hell am I ever gonna get 1 point of burn, more than 1 point of burn as a kineticist? Being caught in the stomach of a... I'm not gonna curse. But being caught here is making me go up to 4 points of burn. That's 16 non-lethal damage.
Skid.
But it's that was 15 points of healing. And
16 non-lethal. You know, when the lethal equals the non-lethal, you go unconscious, don't you?
I do, but it's just right now it's 46. So it's giving me I have 46 out of 52 regular hit points with 16 non-lethal. So it's giving me some time.
Here comes some acid damage. 2d6. I can't roll boxcars again, can I? Folks at home, can I? No. 7 points of acid damage.
Okay. Now we're talking.
And now it's its turn. Remember that if it succeeds on this maintain to grapple, you will take bite damage. You will take acid damage. And you will be swallowed whole.
Are you talking to me?
And power attack is still on.
Only a natural 1, right? I mean, that's the only thing that's gonna...
Probably.
18 against CMD.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm grappled.
I rolled a natural 2.
Yeah. Need that natty 1. Plus 16?
Oh no. First 2 d6 were a 5 and a 6. 11, 12, 13. 25 points of damage, regular. And 5 points of acid damage.
I'm unconscious and dying.
And you are in the stomach of this creature next to Braven, where you will take 2d6 acid every round.
Two's company, am I right?
Wait, every round on the Crystal Ghost round, and the Crystal Ghost round hasn't happened yet, right?
This is right.
Holy.
No, I
Fixed in 2nd edition.
Oh wait, so it takes it immediately and then takes it again on her round? That can't be right.
That's what you've been doing
No,
to me.
we're just saying that it takes it, that it's going to be her turn.
very soon. Not
Right,
a
but I'm
full round
saying-
for now.
It should be taking it now. You gave it to me when I went in there.
Right, but when it came back around to you, I didn't make you take it again on its turn. Do you know what I mean?
No, I'm saying on
Trying
her
to
turn,
think.
which is about to happen.
A swallowed creature keeps the grappling conditions, can try to cut its way free. Being swallowed causes a creature to take damage each round. You only take it one time per round. You only took it one time per round. Because don't forget, Braven, you acted. It then swallowed you. You took that damage, and then you took it again at the top of the next round. You didn't take it twice.
It's happening right after me because it's next in the
Listen, I want to
initiative.
kill the Crystal Ghost too. I'm on your side.
Gotcha.
But it's only once per round.
Well, I think we can all agree on that.
Right. We all want her dead.
We're all on the same page.
I mean, if only adjunct instructor were here right now, I could really use her wisdom.
This is, as Matthew would say, a sticky wicket. It is Alfonso's turn.
So I wonder if he has any idea what's going on. Like, does he have any idea?
I'm sure
These
people are yelling out.
eaten
Like,
and, no, just getting eaten alive.
Karzor's there. He's not like, everything's fine.
Because I'm thinking it's kind of silly, I think, of me not to try throwing a vial of alchemist fire at it. I don't know what effect it'll have because I failed the knowledge roll, but I don't have to hit it to make it work, at least for a point of damage. So yeah, I'm just gonna try that. I'm just gonna try pulling a vial and throwing it of alchemist fire and see if fire will, if it's weak to fire for some reason.
Okay.
And so just attacking in the same area that I was before. So yeah, it'll still be a 50% mischance, but it should still do some damage anyway. Natty 16 and a 4 on the concealment. Shit.
Does it go flying in a weird direction?
No, I mean,
Like a bomb?
I don't see why. I don't see why it wouldn't just land there. I don't know. I don't get these kind of things. It's splash damage, you know what I mean? Like I miss on concealment hitting it, but
It's a huge creature too, which also.
Yeah, and I rolled a natty 16. It should take splash for every square of it that's in the range.
Yeah.
Roll a d8 and see. We'll say to the left of you is square 1, and then 2. Karazor is 3.
No. What? I threw it at it. I threw it at it.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I threw it at this square.
Okay.
Because that's the one I was attacking into to avoid the cover from Karazor.
All right. Well, let's say roll a d8, and if you roll a 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. No, there's 9 effective spaces where it could go. You know what I mean?
Well,
Well,
no.
it didn't
what
hit the
you're
one
saying is
space,
it doesn't hit that square.
All right. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anything above a 4 on a d8 it'll take damage.
Okay. 3. So
You gotta get a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, it should still take a point,
It'll take
right?
splash
It's
damage,
Yeah, point of splash.
Okay. Noted.
Joe, I
So,
don't mean to alarm
It's resistant to fire?
No, it took the damage.
Oh, it
but
took the
didn't
damage.
seem to cry out.
Did I do anything? Did I hit it?
Joe, I
Don't
don't
even
want to alarm you, but I feel like I should make you aware that Raven and I are currently in its stomach taking massive amounts of acid damage every round, and I am unconscious.
Yeah, I don't see why that would matter. What's the difference?
No, I just, like, next time hitting is useful.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
yes. Agreed.
You know what though? Joe gets a pass. Joe, after we all laughed and laughed at him when he was blinded, I think he should laugh at us. Have a good old revenge laugh. Hee hee hee. Ho ho ho.
We'll see him try to get out of this room when we're all dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's funny? But no, I'll save it for later. I'll save it for air.
Crystal
Wait, we're on
Ghost.
there? All right.
I'm gonna need you to. Roll to stabilize.
All right, what's the DC? 10 plus 10
plus however negative you are.
So DC 16.
Oh my god, dude, you're dead. Shit.
I always forget this. Is it fortitude or just straight con?
Just straight con.
Straight con.
18.
All right, so you're stabilized.
Yeah, great.
Why are you
Amazing.
wasting everyone's time? All right, let's go.
Karazor, you're up. Man, is everyone in the motions been like, no way to win? Like, all right, we got this. Oh, it's
Yes.
over.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So Karazor lets out his new battle cry.
That seemed like it was workshopped.
Fired.
Come on, Skid.
That is, oh shit. That's a 22 to hit.
And it's not grappling anything now, and
Well, actually, no, it is. Oh, no, it's not because it swallowed her. No. Not a hit.
that's okay, dude. You're okay. Karazor, you get swallowed with the John.
I want to get swallowed. I hope it.
Stab it in the John.
I
Everybody wins.
don't recommend being swallowed.
I know it sucks, but I mean,
it almost single hit me. And
If I
It
don't
is
get
go-
swallowed,
I will die. It's
if I
with one
don't
hit.
get swallowed and I'm able to hit this thing from inside, I'm going to die of starvation out here. That's what the next thing that's going to happen because I can't fucking hit it otherwise.
Don't forget, you can't starve in the shadow plane. You'll be fine. And you
Alright,
gotta
I'm
bring
bringing
sustenance.
sustenance.
Bring a sustenance.
All right, I'll die of
Live-
boredom.
We live forever.
I
Okay,
stab myself with the shard.
Raven, it's your turn. It's a new round. I got these 2d6 on deck. Let me know when you want me to roll them.
Okay, I'm reading now. The armor class of the interior of a creature that swallows
man.
whole is normally 10 plus half its natural armor bonus, with no modifiers for size or dexterity.
I have the AC of the inside of it written. I just wondered why it took you guys 4 rounds to ask.
No. I had to heal myself. I could have died if I didn't heal myself the first time.
Fair.
I'm just pointing out that now I'm going to rip my way out of there. I'm not pointing it out because I just realized it. I'm going to try to blast an effing hole in this thing, LaValle.
A swallowed creature can try to cut its way free with any light slashing or piercing weapon.
Yeah, I'm casting a spell on it. I'm going to
Or it
cast
can
a
just try to
spell-like
escape
ability.
the grapple.
I can attack it still. There's nothing stopping me from attacking it.
You can attack it. You will not be able to escape that
That's
way.
fine. I'm going to try to kill it.
You will be able to do damage. Let me roll the damage against you first.
Sure.
9 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Dude, if I rolled 2d6 like you, I'd be so much more satisfied with my life in general.
That
You
is
rolled below 7?
under the grapple condition, that is a 19 to hit.
I mean, it's not a hit. It just seems crazy. Like, how do you not auto hit when you're inside like this?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you out
It's
here.
10 plus half its natural armor, so it
Oh,
has
wait, what
more
did you
than
say?
18.
Excuse me,
19.
I'm looking at the wrong AC. What was the AC?
19.
I mean, what did you? 19. Its interior AC is exactly 19.
Oh, hell yeah!
Jesus.
18 points of damage.
18.
It has 18 natural.
So now this is weird. It says you can only cut your.
That's
This
just
is
for
what I can't-
escaping. That's not for
Right.
damaging it.
We've had this exact same
all-
argument, and it
all this
was
has happened
a
before.
blowout.
Right. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not trying to take it away from you. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. The interior has its own AC and its own hit points, but you can only escape with a light, piercing, or slashing weapon. So the interior hit points are only affected by light, piercing, or slashing weapons.
I think the
You know what I
interior
mean?
hit points are effectively like the wall. Like if we were
Yeah.
trying to get through the wall, it's not the creature's hit points, right? Like a wall has hit points.
Right, but the damage he did affects the interior AC, but does damage to its whole hit points. Do you see where
I'm
the conundrum?
aiming at the hole that it swallowed me through and trying to blast a hole through its brain. Do you know what I mean? Like, I
Right,
don't know.
So then it would not hit its AC. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I
Like
don't
the interior AC is only for light slashing or piercing weapon.
It's not
I think it's
only for
stupid.
that. They're telling you how to escape. You just need to make a call. What do you imagine you're inside of a creature?
I
If
hear
you
you.
unleashed a burst of water, do you think it
Right.
would be easier than hitting it from the outside, or harder, or the same? And then do you think it would do damage inside that doesn't affect it as much? Or do you think it does damage to its main HP pool? It's your call. It's a unique
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it hits it because obviously it's going to hit it and just do damage to its regular HP. If you're watching at home, it's driving you nuts because you know the correct way of doing it. I'm very sorry. This is the call I'm making. So how many points of damage?
18.
18 points of damage. You need every help you can get here.
I'm sorry, Troy. He said 18, so it is dead, right?
It's definitely not dead.
Come on, Karazor. I need a big turn from my big Noli boy. From my big cuddly Noli boy.
So Troy, I don't know if this I think this supports your ruling, but I'm reading the Universal Monster rules for Swallow Whole.
Oh yes.
And it notes that if you cut yourself, a swallow creature can cut its way out, and then it can't use Swallow Whole again until that damage is healed. So that suggests to me that it's a separate thing. That like if you cut its way out of its stomach, it can't swallow you whole again until it heals its stomach. So the stomach seems to have its own HP.
The way I'm rationaling this inside of my head is like, you're trying to attack it. There's no way you can miss it. Doesn't matter what's in its interior AC is. You're inside of it, so it's just taking damage.
And I'm also intending to continue to take the damage. Like it's a ballsy move in its own to like not make the escape.
Right, and you also didn't heal Crystal Ghost, thereby.
Right.
I made a call hoping that it would kill her rather because I can't just keep on healing her because of how much damage you're doing.
So it's hard enough to not give you that damage.
Wait, I have one more piece of information that might support your ruling. Again, I think you're right. It's that it says here the amount of cutting damage required to get free is equal to 1/10 of the creature's total hit points. Is the number of HP it has there 1/10 of its total? Okay, so I think it's just telling you have to hit that many hit points.
It's not a separate hit.
The thing that's not written here is like, what if you try to attack it with something else?
Well, if he just did 18 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
If that was 1/10 of its total hit points, he might have actually cut a hole open anyway. Is what I would read that as.
Oh, that's how you're reading it.
It's one monster. It has. If you're going to read it as one monster,
I understand what you're saying, Matthew. I like that. Except I think that it would be with a light slashing weapon.
Right, and the type of damage I'm doing is bludgeoning. So like unless I could turn it into or it was like what are the things that Dennis the water pick, like the super high powered like. But I that's not the description of my
like
damage.
You're power washing a driveway.
Right.
Power washing the inside. But I think it's all the same HP pool. You just have to hit that number from the inside with a light one-handed or slashing weapon to get out.
Absolutely.
Kind of like a Starship Combat malfunction or whatever you call it. You just get past that tier and then but it's still all the same HP
threshold.
The threshold, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, did that 9 points of damage go to the Crystal Ghost as well?
No. But I completely forgot a mechanic here that would have certainly killed both of you that I will institute right now.
What, constrict or something? What's going on?
The acid also does paralysis.
Oh, that's right. That does ring a bell.
Do we get a roll?
Doesn't affect me.
That's on me. I didn't I missed that completely. So
we wouldn't have had to waste all that time reading about escaping or having any fun.
Raven, go ahead and roll a fortitude save.
All right. Here's the deal. Here's a look behind the old scenes. That old 20 con that Braven's walking down the street with a strut, with some swagger, because he knows he's got the highest con in the land. Gives him a +9 to the save. So if I fail, I'm going to be as angry as Joe gets. My blood pressure is going to be through the roof. Here we go.
I'm sick.
That is a 18.
Fail. That is a big old juicy fail. Where in the heebie-jeebie?
I think we're close. I think we just need a Karazor miracle.
I think we need a Karazor nat.
Listen.
Or a natural 19.
It's not so bad. You're only paralyzed for 13 fucking rounds.
I don't understand it. I truly don't.
13 rounds.
You're aware we're 4th level, right?
Yeah, what the fuck?
All right. Moving right along. It's its turn. I'm gonna save the acid damage till Crystal Ghost's turn. It's gonna go ahead and do a tentacle bite here. First tentacle. Well, let me get my D4 here. Just keep it random.
I'm telling you, your hit. I can't even believe any of your hit points. I have such a low con, and then if you remember at level up, I rolled a 3 with Troy, so I'm so low.
First
I won't
tentacle.
even make it into his mouth. He'll just drop me like, I don't like dead things.
Leave the power attack on. First tentacle. 17 against Alfonso.
Hit.
I love that, like, leaving a power attack on was like a favor to us.
8 points of damage.
Oh.
Second tentacle, also on Alfonso. That's the bite. That's the brutal one. Miss with the natural 3.
Are you sure?
8 to hit.
Oh. Okay. My AC
now
is 13 right now.
Now the bite. Karazor. 28.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, this is it. Get in there.
Oh no!
Stab
But he's got to make the paralysis save now.
Right.
He's got a round before he gets swallowed whole.
27 points of regular damage.
What is the roll? Tell us that number.
3 points of acid damage. I'll tell you in a second. And then an attempt to grapple.
Natural 1.
Attempt.
Oh. 21 against CMD?
Yep.
God, it can't miss on the attempt to grapple. It's 3d6 plus 12 regular plus 2d6 acid with power attack on.
That is wild.
Karazor is in its mouth. It's Alfonso's turn.
Okay, I will stab it. I'll stab at it. I don't think.
From
actually,
heart,
I stab at thee. Oh my god, that was the fastest.
Yeah, they're ready.
That was amazing. How does he do it, ladies and gentlemen? How does he do it?
I'm gonna try something.
None of these sounds are good sounds.
That still from Blade Runner is hanging in my office back in Manhattan. I have that same thing behind me all the time. I love that shot so much. Oh, it makes me happy.
It's crazy to think, like, if you were paralyzed on the first round, you wouldn't have been able to heal, and then do damage to it, obviously. But it doesn't really matter. Like, now you're out of it. 13 rounds.
Troy, your odds of beat TPK are exceedingly high right now.
Yeah.
Maybe the highest they've ever been in any game we've ever played.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna work out okay for you.
Do you ever watch like the post info on like ESPN or 538 of like win probability in a game, and it's like right before Patrick Mahomes throws 5 touchdowns, it's like 20% chance of the good guys winning, and then not the Patrick.
No,
Mahomes
I don't gamble on professional sports at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I am going
Joe,
to...
usually you got something in these moments. Something.
Run, grab Nicasor, tell him we're almost done with this thing. We just need his help.
Yeah, I don't really know. Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, here's the thing. I have to roll a natural, whatever it is, 15 and over 50% to do
It does
a
have the
point.
grapple condition, but
A point of damage. Okay, so a natural 13.
AC
So
is ridiculous.
it's possible.
Do it, man.
I was just thinking about doing this fun thing that I have to, God, hearing all these people getting eaten. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Hopefully, Karazor can hit. I'm going to
Your only chance is Karazor surviving the paralysis long enough to cut himself up. That's your only chance, unless you crit.
I think
Here,
he's.
do
I
times
think
5 damage.
We've got a round here, an opportunity where Karazor can hit it because he's got the grapple condition, but so does the creature, and he's not in the stomach.
Yeah.
So there is a window for us.
Or an escape artist.
I think behind the scenes, Troy's quaking his boots. He's got a good poker face on. I think this thing might only have 1 hit point left. I think you gotta gamble for it.
For the record, I'm at -6. The odds of me dying permanently this round are high.
2d6 damage.
High.
What is your CMD, Skid?
The CMD while grappled is 16.
Yeah, this thing's auto swallowing.
Yeah, there's no point.
I think I've grappled 2 of you with a 2 and a 3
Yeah, it's
on the die.
It's broken. The system's broken.
It's the whole damn system's fault. Walk us through
I just
what you're
don't
thinking, Joe.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I've got alchemical grease on me, which I probably should have done before, but I can put it on Karazor, and you have to maintain the grapple to swallow him. It gives him a +5, so I guess it's not going to make that much of a difference. But it also gives you a +5 on escape artist check. So if I get grabbed after he's already swallowed, I have a bigger bonus to get out, at least try to. But then it'll just grab me again anyway.
Save that for next round. Next round.
Yeah, but
I'll be dead
put it on
then.
before.
I'll be dead then, and it still has to swallow it.
I mean, I'll just try to crit.
Do it.
Okay.
No caps. No caps sitting around.
No. Here we go. Come on, baby. Critical threat, 64. Natty 18, 64.
That's why you roll the dice, Joe.
What is the 2 hit? Just for posterity's sake?
27.
Okay, that is a critical threat.
Okay.
Roll to confirm.
Roll confirm.
Does not confirm with a 14.
Okay.
Just regular damn.
Regular DiMaggio.
8 points of piercing damage. Hey, I'm blind, but my arm's really long.
Still standing.
Oh.
Shit. Hey, that's better than grease. I just thought that I'd miss.
Wait, how much alchemist fire would you have done if you had hit with that?
1d6
Okay.
fire. So I don't know if it's, but then it takes another 1d6 on the next round. I thought that if there was some evidence that it was weak to fire, I might give it a shot, but.
Inside of the belly of this creature, Braven lies paralyzed, cooking in a stew of acid. Just next to him is the crystal ghost. We've seen so much of her, and a little bit of her friend, too. We didn't even roll paralysis on crystal ghosts, because it doesn't really matter when you're unconscious. You're stable. 2d6 damage. Do I roll them both at the same time? Let's do one at a time.
Oh God, no.
1 on the first d6.
All right, so now it worked in your favor.
Second one. 5.
Still alive.
Yeah!
5 alive.
We can do it!
Alive. A
Barely.
1 and a 5.
Pass that fortitude save.
This will be. I already stabilized. Oh, I have to pass the save again.
Oh, does the save go up because you took damage from it?
Next round, right? I was stable. I took the damage. Now next round, I'm bleeding out again. Next round, I'll roll the
Oh,
save.
you're unconscious. I'm sorry. I forgot you were at death's door. I forgot.
Now you're no longer stable.
I will put it to you this way: if it gets back to my round, I will be dead.
You will be dead.
I'm at -12, and I have a 14 con.
Yeah. Minimum damage on 2d6 puts you out. Hell, if you fail the fortitude save the con check to stabilize, it's permadeath.
Which I don't think I can. I don't think I can make the save.
Wow.
It's 10 plus however many hit points I am below 0, right? Oh, I can make the save. It's a possibility.
You can make the save.
It's slip.
It is Karazor's turn. Karazor, you are in the mouth of this beast.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Norse Foundry.
Oh, no,
Kill me
no.
now.
Yeah, no. Come on, Norse.
Mark the Norse Foundry.
Come on, Norse Foundry. Come through.
Oh, Blibberoo. Right. Here we go.
Come on.
It still has the grapple condition as well.
Come on.
Natty 19.
Oh, hell.
That's critical threat.
That's a critical threat.
Yeah, because it's a dagger, dude. If it works like a dagger, that
Natty
is.
18 on the confirm.
Oh,
Natty 18.
are you kidding me?
Oh my god! And whatchamacallit? Oh my god!
Oh.
And Bane gets tripled on a crit. That's crazy.
All right, I'm looking at the HP here. Now, don't forget, you get the 2d6 Bane. That won't double. But if it is double and triple,
It'll triple.
give me the crit here. Holy
Oh my god, Skid! That is insane. That is insane.
Wow.
Could you save the Crystal Ghost? Maybe not. We don't know. Come on. All right. Ian from Rochester. New York. Rochester. Ian from Rochester, New York. This is oddly appropriate.
Home
I
of the
thought
golden
that-
anniversary beer.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's
Your
the
ta-
one.
Your target makes a grievous error and leaves themselves open for a critical strike. You slash your target across the gut, cutting them open. Double
gotta be
damage
fine.
and 1d6 bleed for 1d6 rounds.
Whoa.
Fortitude save halves the bleed and the duration.
Amazing.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
He gutted it!
Wow. Okay.
Come on,
10
dude. Double damn.
10 points of regular damage, and then 6 points of Bane.
That's doubled?
Yes,
Oh, 'cause it's
16.
not your regular.
Because it's
Web
1d4.
Yeah.
But wait, but with your strength bonus, I mean, did you just roll 2 1s?
No. It's my with my extra damage is +5. So total. So
Right, but you double that.
yeah.
So you roll
10.
2d4 plus 10.
Right.
You said it was 10 points.
So it has to be more than 10
Oh no,
points.
no. I'm sorry. No, it's 15. 15 points, and then 6 points of Bane.
Okay.
15 plus 6 points of Bane.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay. And you added the +1 damage for the dagger as well.
That's in Hero. If it's in Hero Lab, then yes.
Okay. It had 20 hit points left. You strike it, cutting into it, and out pops from its stomach the Crystal Ghost and Braven, both paralyzed on the floor and dying. And we'll see you next week.
Oh my god! She might still die though, dude. She might still die!
You know it's a potion on her belt.
Oh my god.
You know it's a potion on her belt.
What
an... Oh.
Oh my god. Thank
Oh.
God you found that loophole, or else, no chance!
I guess we'll see you soon.